Hello, everyone, and welcome back to another episode of the Daily Rants show. Now, as a human, I tend to eat. I enjoy eating. Eating is more than just a survival thing for me. I eat because I want to eat. Does that make sense? So, when I want to eat good food, and I want it to be convenient food. DoorDash, Uber Eats, Grubhub, this is the pinnacle of society. Now, I don't use DoorDash and I don't use Grubhub, but I do use Uber Eats sometimes. I would say on average about once per month. But that might change. Ladies and gentlemen, that might change. Uber Eats have lost their minds. They are sick. They are sick. So, let me get into it. First of all, the fees. Now, if you used a delivery app before, you know the fees are unbelievable. Unbelievable. Let's break it down. First of all, just blanket across the board, the price of every single item that you order on a delivery app is going to be more expensive than if you just went into the store. So there's the Uber Eats menu prices, and there's just the in-restaurant prices. Just blanket across the board. Okay, so that's already terrible. Second of all, the fees. More specifically, like the order size fees. So if you have a small order, you get a fee for that. If you have a large order, you get a fee for that. You have to find this perfect in between where you don't get a fee, or you just pay the fee. You just, that's what they want you to do, which is insane to me. It's insane. Okay. So the fees are terrible. And here where it gets even worse. Those fees do not go to the driver, the people doing the work, which is like, I don't know about that. I do not know about that. So for example, let's say you have a large order. Uber Eats will charge you a fee for having a large order. And they say it's to accommodate like transportation. And, if the driver needs to take like multiple trips to like your driveway, from their car, or basically it's just a pain in the ass for the driver to deal with a large order. That's fair. That's fair. No driver wants to deliver, a 30-person order by themselves. That sucks. But why is Uber taking any of that? Why is Uber taking any of that? Is that a pain in the ass for Uber? For the driver to, have to carry 3 bags instead of 1? Is Uber inconvenienced by that? They must be, because they take a percentage of that. If not all of it. They might take all of it. I have no idea. So that's an issue. That's an issue. Now, another issue I have is just the inflated pricing. Like I mentioned, everything is more expensive on a delivery app than if you were to just go in person. But depending on where you're ordering from, it could be like significant. Significant. Like I swear the McDonald's prices are like almost double what they are as if you were to go. Which is crazy. It should be like 10% max. 10% max. But unfortunately, that's just not the case. Just not the case. Now, I'm going to share a little hack for you guys. A little hack. So Uber Eats occasionally does like buy one get one free, for specific restaurants. Meaning you'll like be ordering from a restaurant and it'll say like if you buy one meal you get one meal free. And I think the reason they do that is because they want you to buy, like let's say you're planning on getting 2 meals, rather than just ordering one and getting another one free. You already were saying, oh, I'm going to pay, the price for 2 meals, so I might as well get order 2 meals and get 2 for free. So 4 meals total. And then they can get you with the extra baggage fee or whatever they call it. I think that's their business model. But there's a hack. There's a hack. Some of you might not know this. I assume if you use Uber Eats or DoorDash, you probably do know this, but some of you might not. You can actually order Uber Eats for pickup. That's right. You can order Uber Eats for pickup, so you can get the benefit of the buy one, get one free, but you don't have to pay the borderline extortion that Uber Eats charges. So that's a little hack for you guys. It's a little hack. But, unfortunately, you have to integrate yourself with society. You have to leave your house in order to pick up your food. I know. You have to leave your domicile. You have to go out into the world where anything can happen. You can get killed the second you walk out your door. But to avoid the fees, to avoid having to tip the delivery driver, occasionally it is worth it. Sometimes it is worth it to put on your gas mask, put on your protective gear, grab all the guns you possibly have, and venture out into the great unknown. It's just sometimes worth it to get your dinner or lunch if you prefer. I'm more of a dinner man myself, but you get the point. So, let me know down in the comments what food delivery app you use, if any. I want to know who's a Grubhubber, who's a Door Dasher, or an Uber Eats person. Let me know. And also let me know if you think the fees are bullshit, because I think they are. Let's see if we have any Uber reps in the comments. So I appreciate you listening to this, and I will see you tomorrow.